Good morning, Philippines! This is Kristen Medina, and you're watching DRRR Group 1 News. Here are our breaking news for today. Magat Dam discharges water after overflowing due to consecutive typhoons. Typhoon Ulysses leaves damages in Araya, Pampanga. Later on, a disaster risk management specialist from the National Risk Reduction and Management Council will also help us learn more about the typhoon.
Typhoon Ulysses has made its landfall in the Philippines on the 11th November of 2020, while in the middle of a pandemic, bringing heavy rains, massive floods, and strong winds, which caused severe damages throughout Central Luzon, Quezon Province, and Marikina. Meanwhile, Maica Dam in Luzon, which faced high inflows due to consecutive typhoons that have recently passed, has overflowed even more because of the Typhoon Ulysses. Its gates were opened to release water, in which, according to the local citizens, resulted flooding of several areas in Cagayan and Isabela. On the contrary, the National Irrigation Authority suggests that the dam's water discharge was not the main cause of the massive flooding. To share more about the damages brought by the typhoon, here we have Katlene Jenifer Nuqui reporting live from Araya, Pampanga. How are things going there, Kat?
Thank you, Roez. I'm currently here at Araya, Pampanga, and according to the residents here, most of them evacuated to safer areas during the height of Typhoon Ulysses, and only some of their clothes and belongings were saved. The fishery sector of the municipality was also damaged, but their rice crops are the most damaged. After the storm, some areas are still flooded, especially those at low places. Typhoon Ulysses destroyed 5,000 houses here in Araya, but the barangay Candating has the most damaged houses, with more than 500. I am now with Miss Maica, a resident from barangay Candating. Miss Maica, can you tell us how you prepared before the storm and how it affected you and your family?
When we heard the typhoon was coming, we immediately fixed our roof and raised our belongings. Even though we were told to prepare, we felt scared because the strength of the Typhoon Ulysses is different. That's why we evacuated immediately. We barely saved much of our belongings due to the flood caused by the typhoon. The rice crops that we worked so hard to plant is now submerged. We don't even know how to start again. But I am grateful for Governor Pineda for the relief pack that he provided, and the samahan ng mga kababaihan for the relief pack and money for our roofs.
Thank you for agreeing to be interviewed, Miss Maica. We have seen how much damage Typhoon Ulysses has caused, so the residents here said that we need to be more prepared for the next typhoons and disasters so that the damage will be less. We all should be more courageous and strong. This is Katlene Jenifer Nuqui reporting here at Araya, Pampanga. Back to you, Kristen.
Thank you for that, Katlene. And now we have Ceejay, a disaster risk management specialist from DRRR, to tell us more about the recent typhoon and how we could mitigate potential damages.
Typhoon Bangko, known in the Philippines as Typhoon Ulysses, made its first landfall on Pananungan Island in Quezon Province at around 10:30 at the evening of November 11, 2020. It entered as Category 1 equivalent on the Saffir-Sipon scale and straightened to Category 2 before crossing Quezon and then Luzon. The system caused massive flood damage, with Metro Manila witnessing its worst flooding years. Power and drinking water disruption were also reported, along with property damage. After moving through Luzon and crossing the South China Sea, Bangko made its final landfall at north of Da Nang in Vietnam's South Coast region as a Category 1. On November 15, 2020 at 5 a.m. local time. Consecutive typhoons have hit the country in 2020, and in order to mitigate any risks brought by the pandemic, here are some guides in case of storm surge. First is, stay indoors and keep calm. Monitor TV and radio reports. Trim trees near in your house. Keep roads clear for emergency vehicles. Evacuate if necessary. Have flashlights and radio with fresh batteries. Stock up on food, water, kerosene, and first aid supplies. Turn off electricity, gas, and water in case of flooding. And last but not the least, avoid low-lying areas, cliff and foothills, and do not cross flowing stream. This is Ceejay Lingat reporting from home.
This is Roez Niturada,
And this is Kristen Medina,
signing off from DRRR with One
One
News. Stay safe
Stay
and
safe
God
and
bless.
God bless.